City Auditorium. It is MUDECAS Championship night for the girls, and the A division is coming up between Johnson Brock and Falls City Sacred Heart. Two schools, two teams, two programs, and know a whole lot about each other. Some fantastic games, matchups in all sorts of sports and activities in the last few years in the southeastern part of the state. It's time to meet the starting lineups. Let's take a listen at Auditorium.
Falls City Sacred Heart and the Eagles of Johnson Brock. Your officials for tonight's championship game, M.K. McGee, Nicole Wagner, and Kelsey Appleby. Falls City Sacred Heart will be visitors on the scoreboard. The Eagles of Johnson Brock will be the home team. Here are your starting lineups for tonight's championship battle in the A division. For the Irish of Falls City Sacred Heart, head coach Luke Santo. Assistant coaches Andrew Santo, Holly Westengard, and Paige Vintage. Number 3, Olivia Eichhoff. Number 10, Delaney Witt. Number 12, Gentry Lechtenberg. Number 14, Jessica Wurtenberger. And number 45, Macy Keller. Here are your starters for the Eagles of Johnson Brock. Their head coach, Mitchell Atkinson, assistant coaches, Andy Tuckmeyer and Jeff Ottoman. Number 2, Brooklyn Barron. Number 20, Allie Rasmussen. Number 22, Natalie McNipplemeyer. Number 30, Chloe Price. And number 32, Karen Ottoman. Buckle your seatbelts, get ready for the ride. It's the A Division Championship.
All right, we just met the starters for the Eagles and the Irish getting ready for the tip-off in the girls A Division Championship game. Falls City Sacred Heart and Johnson Brock both coming into this game at 11-2. Stepping into the center circle for the Irish is number 12, Gentry Lechtenberg, and for the Eagles, number 32, Taryn Ottoman. The Eagles control the tip. Weiss gets it away from the Irish. Barron's now on the top over to Rasmussen. Dribbles around the top to Knippelmeyer over to Weiss. Weiss on the right wing gets a screen from Ottoman. Weiss now has it back to Knippelmeyer at the top. Now Rasmussen over to Barron's on the left wing. Now Knippelmeyer. Knippelmeyer gets a screen from Weiss. Guarded by Eichhoff. Now Rasmussen guarded by Lechtenberg. Back over to Weiss. Barron's coming to the top of the key. Weiss setting the offense back up for the Eagles. Barron's on the wing. Ottoman setting the screen. Barron's going all the way to the right. Goes up for the layup. No good. Off of Keller's hands. Out of bounds off the Irish. Possession back to the Eagles. Barron's to inbound it for Johnson Brock. Looks for somewhere to go with it. Now gets it to Knippelmeyer at the top over to Rasmussen. Now Ottoman in the left corner. She tries to go inside on the Irish defense. Not there. Shot blocked. Wurtenberger has it for the Irish. Brings it up court for the Irish's first possession. Now Eichhoff on the left wing. Eagles set back in a 1-3-1 zone here. Over to Delaney Witt on the right wing. Now back over to Eichhoff. to Wertenberger in the corner, off the iron, no good. Ottoman with the rebound. Ottoman bringing the ball to the floor. Skip pass down to Knuppelmeyer. Knuppelmeyer looks to go in the lane. Shot block, foul called. Knuppelmeyer to go to the line to shoot 2 shots for the Eagles.
Good job by Johnson Brock there, kind of pushing the issue. That's probably something they're going to want to do throughout this game, right?
Yep, I agree.
Get things going, get down the floor. The longer you, or the more you let Sacred Heart sit in their defense or get their defense set up, the more effective it is. So if
we kind of saw that in the first possession there by getting block shot away. Foul for the Irish was on number 12, Gentry Lechtenberg. Knuppelmeyer sinks both free throws, gives the Eagles the 2-0 lead here in the championship of MUDECAS A Division. Now the Irish with it. Lechtenberg up to Wertenberger at the top. Eagles back in their 1-3-1. Over to Eichhoff on the right wing. Now inside to Wertenberger. Wertenberger loses the ball. Ottoman with the steal. Ottoman pushing tempo. Brooklyn Barons with it now on the left wing. Brooklyn Barons all the way to the hole, up for the layup. No good. Foul is called on the Irish. Again, that foul is on number 45, Macy Keller. Her first personal foul for the Irish, second team foul for the Irish in this game.
Another good example, even though it wasn't necessarily strictly a transition attempt, it was still very much quick into the flow of the offense, and it didn't let Sacred Heart fully set up.
Barons makes the first free throw. I look for Brooklyn Barons. She'll go to the hole all day long trying to get layup and layup, foul after foul called on you. Her second free throw good. Eagles start 4 for 4 for the 4-0 lead here in the championship game of the MUDECAS Girls A Division. Wertenberger with it now on the left wing. Looks for somewhere to go. Gives it to Eichhoff. Eichhoff looking to go through the defense. Keller at the top to Wertenberger. Wertenberger looks to go inside the lane to Lechtenberg. Gets it stealing away. Knuppelmeyer has it. Knuppelmeyer's racing down the floor. Skip over to Brooklyn Barons. Brooklyn Barons now trapped. Gets it to Rasmussen. To Weiss. Now to Ottoman. Ottoman right there. She'll pull from 3. Taryn Ottoman with the 3. No good. Off the iron. Rebound by Brooklyn Barons. And jump ball will be called. Possession arrow points to the Irish.
So we see, again, that's what we're after. That's what Johnson Brock's after. Quick shot, get it down the floor, get into it, get the shot up. Let's see what happens.
Push tempo, and the more the Irish can't get set in their defense, guard you. Eichhoff goes through the defense now. Layup up, no good. She gets her own rebound. She's trapped by 2 Eagle defenders. Layup up, no good. Ottoman with the rebound. Ottoman will take the ball, push it up to Barons. Now Barons will pass it up to Rasmussen. Rasmussen looks to kick it out to Knuppelmeyer. Knuppelmeyer from 3 is swatted away by Lechtenberg. Nice defense from her.
Whew. Lechtenberg was playing volleyball there for a second.
She
went
was.
up for the kill. The other thing you're not going to do for Sacred Heart is you're not going to rattle them. These girls have been in way too many big games, big stages, big events. They've all been here. There's no rattling these girls. It's just a matter of trying to out-execute.
Now Eichhoff gets the ball off the missed shot from the Eagles. Lechtenberg in the short corner, guarded by Weiss. And a reach-in foul will be called there on Chloe Weiss, her first personal team foul for the Eagles.
Wholesale subs coming in for Johnson Brock, too. Is this a normal thing, 3 at a time?
Yep, I would say it really depends on the situation. Now you get 3 people in and you get 3 people a break, and then you get a little bit of short time and put a few people back in. Fresh bodies, just got to keep rotating them. Now Brooklyn Buckmeyer with it to Taryn Ottoman. Natalie Clark, on the wing. Lilliness now, she just checked into the game. Now Brooklyn Barons. Taryn Ottoman looks to drive in on the defense. Shot is blocked, no good. Ottoman with her own rebound. Ottoman with the putback is good for the Eagles. Taryn Ottoman with the first field goal. Timeout called by the Irish. Eagles with a quick 6-0 lead here to start the ball game. We'll stay here.
Some good action we've seen here today. Dalton, Lewiston, and Meridian. Meridian with a nice win for 3rd place in the B division. Our first game today, we saw Palmyra defeat Exeter Milligan 35-26 in the 3rd place B division, and the 3rd place A division game went double overtime. That's why we had
a crazy game.
An 8:55 start time, or 8:50 start time. But 44-41, BDS beat Parkview Christian in that one.
Yeah, and I don't think the Eagles they'll handle the pressure quite well. I mean, all 8 girls that you've seen in this game have started at some point this year. So they're kind of used to being out there, getting minutes, and trying to help their team out to get the win. Irish with the ball back.
That was the first time out taken by either squad.
Yep. Eichhoff with it now. Eagles showing a little pressure. Gets it up to Wertenberger across the timeline. Now to Delaney Witt in the corner. Delaney Witt's 3 up and good. Delaney Witt with her first field goal of the game as a 3-pointer to cut the Eagles' lead in half to 6-3 in this ball game. Brooklyn Barons with it now over to Brooklyn Buckmeyer. Clark set the screen, and Buckmeyer has it stolen away from her. Wertenberger going the other way. Wertenberger's layup is up and good. Quick 5 points out of the timeout for the Irish to bring the game to within 6-5. Barons bringing it up before now.
And a turnover forced by the Sacred Heart defense.
Yep, that's what they'll do to you. 3 subs coming back in for the Eagles. Hallie Rasmussen, Natalie Knubbelmeyer, and Chloe Weiss. Eichhoff has it now. Eagles showing a little 2-1. Perez. Keller gets it now. Back to Wertenberger. Eichhoff now guarded by Wilderness. Swings it over to Delaney Witt. Now back to Eichhoff. Eichhoff thought about the 3. Delaney Witt did too, and she'll drive baseline on Chloe Weiss. And now she'll just dribble out of bounds. She'll turn the ball over back to the Eagles.
That's 3 turnovers for Sacred Heart, 2 of them for Johnson Brock.
Rasmussen now brings it up, sets the offense up for the Eagles. Knuppelmeyer on the left wing. Looks to get it to Weiss there just inside the 3-point line. Weiss looks to go. She goes to the right corner. Now to Rasmussen on the right wing. Back to Weiss. Looks to get it inside to Ottoman. Ottoman and Keller banging around down there. Lilliness in the corner. Trying to get it to Ottoman. Ottoman does get it. Turn around. Layup no good. Ottoman gets her own rebound. Goes back up. Blocked by Keller, I believe. Delaney Witt with now pushes it up to Eichhoff. Eichhoff looks to dump it down. She looked to dump it down there to Daisy Witt, and foul is called on the Eagles. Eagles fans were not really happy with that one.
Yeah, I think they got Knuppelmeyer there on the foul, and
they called that on the shot.
Well, when she kind of jumped, she was leaning towards the hoop, but her eyes and her face were looking for a pass, it seemed.
Eichhoff's free throws up and good. Ties this ball game at 6 apiece.
Perception is reality.
Yes.
How about a 6-0 start for Johnson Brock and a 6-0 answer right now for Sacred Heart?
Eichhoff's second free throw up and good. Gives the Irish their first lead of the ball game at 7-6. 2:34 remaining here in the first quarter of the girls A Division MUDECAS Championship. Chloe Weiss now brings the ball up for the Eagles, sets their offense up. Gives it to Knuppelmeyer on the left side. To Rasmussen at the top. Now Lilliness to Ottoman in the right wing. Looks to get it inside to Weiss. Weiss has it now. Looks to turn around on Delaney Wood. Kick out to Rasmussen. Rasmussen's shot is good. It's a long 2-pointer. Foot on the line. Eagles retake the lead, 8-7.
Yeah, great ball movement there. And Weiss wanted that thing on the block, and she knew, hey, I'm probably not getting the shot up. Great choice, though. Kicked it backside, open, long 2. Had a toe on the line.
Now Lechtenberg to Eichhoff back up top. Delaney Witt now on the right wing, back to Eichhoff. Eichhoff gives it back to Delaney Witt. Looks to throw it inside. Eichhoff now. Eichhoff from 3. Her shot up and good. Olivia Eichhoff with her first 3-pointer of the ball game gives the Irish a 2-point lead.
So that's a 10-2 run and another turnover forced since the timeout was taken by Coach Santo.
Anna Lilliness could not control it. Turnover back to the Irish. She will be subbed out of the ball game. Get a break here. Wertenberger has it with Rasmussen applying pressure on her up court. Gets it to Lechtenberg, guarded by Knippelmeyer. Up to Wertenberger at the top of the key, sets up the Irish's offense. Eichhoff now on the left wing, back up to Wertenberger. Eichhoff now on the left wing again. Back to Wertenberger. Throws it inside to Lechtenberg. Kicks out to Daisy Witt. Daisy Witt's three is no good. And it goes out of bounds. Ball back to the Irish. Delaney Witt comes in for Daisy Witt. I believe they are sisters, but I could be wrong on that.
Follows a pattern. Just saying.
Knippelmeyer's three goes in and out of bounds, rebounded by Keller. Now she gets it out to Delaney Witt. Wertenberger standing all alone in the front court. Eichhoff now on the left wing, back to Delaney Witt. Eichhoff now gets it again, guarded by Chloe Weiss. Up top over to Wertenberger. Rasmussen guarding her. Tries to get it over to Delaney Witt, now to Eichhoff, back to the top.
Sacred Heart might want one shot here.
I believe they do. Chloe Weiss providing pressure here against the Irish. Keller up top, gives it to Eichhoff going through the lane. Rasmussen guarding her. Eichhoff's layup up and good for the Irish. Now Brooklyn Barons with it, tries to get a shot off, does not. It won't count anyway. At the end of the first quarter, your score, the Irish of Falls City Sacred Heart 12, the Eagles of Johnson Brock 8. We'll take a quick timeout and be right back with the rest of the game.
Welcome to Schroeder Family Dentistry, your local dental office in Tecumseh and Adams. We are in Adams on Monday and Tuesdays, and Tecumseh on Wednesdays and Thursdays. We accept patients of all ages and focus our treatment on prevention and education. We provide dental cleaning services, fillings, crowns, dentures, extractions, and Invisalign. Please give us a call for all your dental needs. We are located at 509 Broadway Street in Tecumseh and 610 Main Street in Adams. Schedule your next appointment with us, and we'll keep you smiling.
At Kerner True Value in Tecumseh, we are more than just a hardware store. We are a part of your community, a place that you can call home, where you can go to find necessities for everyday living, products to tackle the next big do-it-yourself project, and expert advice. We are a business of relationships, not transactions. We are locally owned, and serving our community is our top priority. So, stop by or like us on Facebook. Stay safe from your family at Kerner True Value in Tecumseh.
Welcome back here to the Beatrice City Auditorium for the girls A Division MUDECAS Championship between the Johnson Brock Eagles and the Falls City Sacred Heart Irish. Holly Rasmussen gets it into Brooklyn Barons for the Eagles to start the quarter. Ottoman looks for the cutting. Rasmussen not there, gives it to Knippelmeyer. She gives it to Barons. Hands off to Weiss. Weiss looks to go inside, kicks it over to Ottoman. Ottoman thought about the three, not there. Now she'll try to drive inside on Macy Keller, and a blocking foul will be called. Taryn Ottoman will go to the line to shoot 2 shots for the Eagles. That foul's on number 14, Jessica Wertenberger, her first personal 13 foul for the Irish. Ottoman's first free throw up and good.
3 points, 4 rebounds so far for Taryn in the ballgame.
Eagles have 7 of their 9 points off of free throws, I believe. Ottoman converts on another free throw. Kind of a quick first quarter there. Eagles jump out a quick 6-0 lead. The Irish come back, lead at 12-8 at the end of the first. Lechtenberg skip pass over to Delaney Witt, now to Eichhoff at the top, over to Wertenberger. Wertenberger thought about the three, gets it to Lechtenberg. She'll go inside. Her little runner from the short corner is good. Gentry Lechtenberg with the field goal to start the quarter for the Irish. Ottoman now in the right corner to Chloe Weiss. Knippelmeyer on the top. Rasmussen from the right wing will pull it, no good off the iron. Brooklyn Barons with the offensive rebound. Ottoman now over to Rasmussen again. Knippelmeyer on the right wing. And she throws it over the head of Brooklyn Barons, out of bounds, turned over back to the Irish.
4 turnovers for Johnson Brock, 3 for Sacred Heart in the game.
Daisy Witt subs into the game for Olivia Eichhoff. Delaney Witt with it now to Lechtenberg inside. She tries to go around to Ottoman. Not there. Shot deflected. Rasmussen now looking to push tempo. Gets it to Brooklyn Barons. Brooklyn Barons looks somewhere to go. Weiss with it now on the right wing. Skip pass over to Knuppelmeyer. Knuppelmeyer blows by Wertenberger. Knuppelmeyer shot off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Keller.
Oh, good opportunity. Good look there. Just gotta convert that runner.
Yep.
Great little slingshot move as the defense is coming flying at you. Go right by him on the dribble drive.
And Knuppelmeyer commits the foul, her second personal, third team on the Eagles. Delaney Witt with it up top now, setting up the offense to Daisy Witt. Now back to Delaney. Delaney Witt to Daisy Witt.
We'll change in the defense for Johnson Brock. 2-3 zone now.
Yep. Wertenberger fires a 3, is off from Ottoman with the board, pushing it up the floor. She tries to go all the way, not there, kicks it out to Rasmussen. Now Rasmussen looks to drive, kicks out to Weiss. Weiss picks up her dribble to Behrens. Behrens now hands off to Rasmussen. Chloe Weiss with it now, gets a ball screen from Natalie Clark. Weiss looks for somewhere to go with this. Taken away by Delaney Witt, and her hand was not on top of the ball. It is called a carry, turned back over to the Eagles.
Yep, the basketball gods giveth, and then they taketh away.
Yep. Olivia Eichhoff checks back into the game for the Irish. Rasmussen with it now, gives it to Behrens. Behrens back to Rasmussen, over to Weiss on the left wing, gets a screen from Ottoman. Now she gives it to Rasmussen in the right corner. Back to Weiss and to Behrens. Over to Rasmussen on the left wing, gets a screen from Ottoman. Rasmussen picks up her dribble to Behrens. Ottoman had a Keller seal, not there. Clark with the rebound, throws it back out to Weiss. Now Weiss with it, goes baseline on Delaney Witt. Tries kicking it out, and she had a foot on the line, out of bounds. Ball back to the Irish. Brooklyn Buckmeyer checks in for Hallie Rasmussen. 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. 14-10 your score. Jessica Wertenberger with it now with Brooklyn Behrens applying pressure to her. Gets it over to Lechtenberg. Lechtenberg pulls it out, gives it to Eichhoff at the top of the key. Swings it over to Delaney Witt, gets it inside to Lechtenberg. Lechtenberg kicks it out to Eichhoff. Eichhoff will take the shot. Her shot off the rim, no good. Buckmeyer now pushes tempo up the floor. Wertenberger running with her, gives it to Ottoman. Kicks it to Behrens at the top of the key. Now Weiss on the wing. To Buckmeyer. She looked to dump it down to Clark. Maybe a better pass there, and Clark had a wide open layup.
7 turnovers now. They're beginning to rack up a little bit for Johnson Brock.
Yep. Wertenberger has it poked away by Weiss. It goes out of bounds back to the Eagles. And for the ball game, into the ball game for the Eagles is number 3, Anna Lilliness. She checks in for Brooklyn Behrens. Wertenberger inbounds it to Delaney Witt. Hands it off to Eichhoff. Eichhoff turns it around, gives it back to Delaney Witt. Now Keller on the block, has it poked away by Buckmeyer. Gets it back up top to Lechtenberg. Lechtenberg looks to go inside. Her shot up, no good. Deflected. Ottoman has it now. Ottoman pushing up the floor for the Eagles. Kicks over to Weiss. Gives a little fake now to Lilliness. Lilliness gets a screen from Ottoman. Ottoman rolls now over to Buckmeyer. Chloe Weiss on the left wing gets a screen from Natalie Clark. She looks to get it to Brooklyn Buckmeyer. Brooklyn Buckmeyer wide open, did not take the shot. Now she tried throwing it over to Lilliness, was not there, intercepted by the Irish. Eichhoff goes the other way with it, and she throws it over the head of Wertenberger. Out of bounds, back to the Irish. Hallie Rasmussen checks in for Brooklyn Behrens. Chloe Weiss with it now going the other way for the Eagles. Now Rasmussen on the right wing gets a screen from Ottoman. Now over to Chloe Weiss in the right corner. Looks to go baseline on Delaney Witt. Nice defense from her. Rasmussen back to Weiss, gets another screen from Ottoman. Weiss looks to go all the way, not there. Lilness with it now. Lilness gives it to Rasmussen. Rasmussen now, she gets a little stuck with it. Now Lilness in the corner. Screen from Ottoman. Looks to get it to Ottoman. Rasmussen dumps it down to Ottoman. Kicks out to Weiss, and travel is called on the Eagles.
That was a tough one there. The official that made the foul call probably saw the feet, but might not have seen the arm from behind that came across there. That's a tough one, to be sure. So yet that's like reason number 8,473 that I would never want to be an official and make that call and then like see that on film and go, maybe I missed that one.
Right. Olivia Eikop with it now, kicks it to Delaney Witt in the corner, back up to Eikop. Eikop sets up the offense where the Irish back over to Delaney. Over back to Eikop. Eikop thought about the three, not there. Back to Delaney Witt. Now she gives it to Wertenberger in the corner, guarded by Ottoman. Skip past to Eikop, now to Keller. Keller in the short corner, thought about it. Rasmussen was there though. Back to Eikop, up at the top. Down to Lechtenberg. Lechtenberg kicks it to Keller. Now to Eikop on the left wing. Here's Delaney Witt on the right wing. Back over to Eikop.
By the way, Dalton, for all the action that you have called in the last 6 minutes, before that shot, our score in the quarter was 2-2.
Yeah.
Before that.
Nice shot there from Delaney Witt. Three-pointer is good. Gives the Irish a 7-point lead, 17-10 in this ball game. Lilness with it now, gives it to Ottoman. Ottoman swings it to Rasmussen. She looks to dump it to Weiss, stolen away by Wertenberger. Nice defense there from Weiss, and foul is called. Ooh, that's an iffy one.
Foul is called.
The ball kind of went off of Rasmussen's foot and then kind of tripped Wertenberger, but foul is called on Rasmussen. Eagles 14.5. Now the Irish back with it. Eikop over on the right wing. Eagles set back in a 2-3 defense. Wertenberger at the top, back to Eikop. Swings it back to Wertenberger. Wertenberger inside to Lechtenberg. Now she travels.
Yep.
Turned over back to the Irish. Timeout is called on the floor. 30-second timeout will stay right here. That timeout was called by the Eagles.
Coming up tomorrow, Dalton, more MUDECAS basketball action because the guys will take center stage here at the Beatrice City Auditorium. We'll have the B Division third place game, A Division third place game, B Division championship, A Division championship, all right here on the JCC Striv channel.
And I know I will not be here tomorrow, but you will be here giving coverage. Man, I don't know.
Who are you going to let me talk with, man? Should get one of the girls on the mic.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Well, I don't know how well that would go. It might be entertaining,
test their basketball knowledge a little bit.
Yeah, we could do that.
All right, back here out of the timeout break. 1:17 remaining in the first half. Eagles with the ball. Rasmussen now brings it up the floor. Looks to get it inside to Ottoman. She does. And foul is called, reaching foul.
Yep. Oh, they're going to talk about it.
Oh.
Foul.
Yeah. I think they were talking about who it was on.
Well, I think they were going to try to talk about, was it a foul or was it jump ball? Because Wertenberger got her hands in there and got on the ball. But contact made first is the ultimate decision there. Good job by the officials to confer. Like, I think both people from either side saw that maybe slightly differently, so that good piece of officiating.
I mean, you're going to. It's biased either way. That's how it goes. But
I mean, at that type of a call, you're always going to make half the gym angry.
Yep, three-pointer from Taryn Ottoman is good. Her first three-pointer in the game brings the game back within 4, 17-13 the score. Irish with the lead. Eagles up in a little bit of a press. Now Daisy Witt gets down to Lechtenberg to Delaney Witt in the corner. She'll dribble it back out, set up the Irish's offense. Daisy Witt with it back now. Delaney Witt. There's no way the Irish are waiting for one shot here. I mean, they probably are, but.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, just a little bit of game of keep away here right now until the time goes down. Delaney Witt throws it into Lechtenberg, and she'll have it almost taken away by Weiss. Now, jump ball is called. Possession arrow points towards the Irish. 7 seconds left remaining here in the first quarter. Jessica Wertenberger will check back in for the Irish.
That was a great dig down there by Hallie Rasmussen to get in there, tie it up without fouling.
Eichhoff to inbound, throws it up to Delaney Witt. Delaney Witt now looks to go inside. She looks to go all the way over Ottoman, not there. Ottoman with the rebound. Ottoman now chucks it down floor, and the buzzer sounds. Here at the end of the first half, your score, the Falls City Sacred Heart Irish 17, the Johnson Brock Eagles 13. We'll take a quick timeout and be back for some halftime stats here on the JCC Striv Network.
Smart Chicken is hiring in Tecumseh and Waverly. We offer a flexible schedule for full and part-time employees. That's right, you decide your schedule. Work only 30 hours a week to earn full-time benefits. Other great benefits include our free ride-to-work program, relocation assistance, tuition assistance, a full insurance package, retirement plans, Tyson stock purchase plan, and free Smart Chicken product. All this along with limited weekend work, great wages, weekly bonus, and referral bonus potential. Don't delay. Apply online and make the smart move to Smart Chicken.
Johnson County Hospital offers outstanding physical, occupational, and speech therapy services of all ages, from newborns to geriatrics. Our team tailors each patient plan of care with specific goals and exercises to restore function. This keeps our programs individualized to each patient's precise needs. JCH provides services in outpatient, acute, swing bed, home health, school-based, and early intervention pediatrics. Contact us for any of your therapy needs at 402-335-6400.
The seed was planted back in 1848 when Nicholas Rink bought a farm near Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. And it's kept growing. 6 generations of Rinks working the land, producing seed for farms throughout the Midwest. We've grown since our first corn hybrid in the 1920s, but we've continued our family tradition by creating the superior genetics and technologies today's farmers need to feed the world. Rink seed. Our roots make the results.
Halftime here of the girls A Division Championship game. It is Falls City Sacred Heart leading Johnson Brock 17-13. And we'll get back into the A Division stuff in just a minute, but we want to revert back to the B Division. We have got the more listenable version of the Jane White all-tournament teams. First team all B Division, Caitlin Sanders of Lewiston, Jaslyn Ward of Meridian, Jaylee Sabatka of Meridian, Carly Weyers of Lewiston, and Jayla Stewart of Meridian, all on your first team in the B Division. Your honorable mention including Madison Lytle of Pawnee City, Harley Lubin of Johnson County Central, Laramie Glathar of HTRS, Isabel Peters of Tri-County, Jasmine Turbiates and Savannah Krupichka of Exeter Milligan, Riley Walter, Kinsley Hevronic of Palmyra, Megan Saunders of Lewiston, and Kaylee Pribble of Meridian. That is your Jane White all-tournament team in the B Division. That was announced earlier tonight. We'll have the A Division winners announced at the conclusion of this game. We'll also have a quick chat with the winning coach as well at the end of this one. Erica Dalton with you from the Beatrice City Auditorium. This venerable stadium has seen lots of great action over the years, and we've got a low-scoring yet very competitive and really fun to watch kind of game right now going on, Dalton.
Yep.
What are you seeing so far?
I'm seeing, the Eagles, they were doing pretty good their job there in the first quarter. Getting the ball down the floor in transition, making a few layups, and not letting the Irish, get back on their defense and being able to set up and force turnovers like we know they're able to do. And, right now I feel like the Eagles' defense really isn't all that bad. The Irish are just hitting some big shots, and they're shooting not terribly bad right now, and it's kind of helping them. The Eagles are shooting very well from the free throw line, so that does help them. I believe almost half their points are from the free throw line.
Well, they're 6 for 6 of their 13 points, yeah.
So that helps a lot, and free throw percentage and then turnovers down the stretch are going to play a huge role in this game when it comes down to the wire.
Yeah, 10 turnovers for Johnson Brock in that first half, 6 of them for Sacred Heart. You're right, that's a number that is going to have to be whoever cleans it up the best will be having the inside track for sure here in this second half. Your first half scoring for Sacred Heart, 7 points for Olivia Eichhoff, 6 for Delaney Witt on a pair of three-pointers. Gentry Lechtenberg and Jessica Wurtenberger each with a field goal in that first half. Macy Keller leading the way with 3 rebounds, Eichhoff with 2, and Wurtenberger with 1 for Sacred Heart. For Johnson Brock, they were led in the first half by Taryn Ottoman with 7 points, and then 2 points apiece for Natalie Knippelmeyer, Hallie Rasmussen, and Brooklyn Behrens. All of those 3 girls all scored their 2 points in the first quarter. Ottoman had all 5 of her team's points in the second quarter. Ottoman to go along with 7 points, also 7 rebounds and a steal to go along with that in there. Nobody in any real foul danger. Wurtenberger has 2 for Sacred Heart. Knippelmeyer has 2 for Johnson Brock, but nobody starting this half anyway with 3 fouls. So that's good news there. A couple steals both ways, 4 steals actually in that first half for the Sacred Heart defense. We'll see if they can keep that up and how the rest of this game will transpire. Sacred Heart leads it 17-13 as we get ready for the second half.
Here we go. Irish are looking for back-to-back championships here. Eagles have never won the A Division bracket in MUDECAS. They last won the B Division in 2001, so looking to get an A Division championship under their belt. Here starting the third quarter, Eagles have the ball. Knippelmeyer in the right corner gets stuck and walks with it, turns it over on the first possession back to the Irish.
Well, that's an auspicious start.
That's
is what they call
not
that.
Ideal. Eichhoff with it now, gets guarded up court by Vice. Vice runs with her, cuts Eichhoff up. Delaney Witt from 3 is no. Oh, it fell.
Oh, wow. That's a long three-pointer crawl.
Yeah.
Of note, that is the third 3 of the game hit by Sacred Heart.
Ottoman with it to Brooklyn Barons. Now Knuppelmeyer in the corner. Tries dumping it down to Weiss. Weiss has it. She'll try turning it around. Now gets it to Knuppelmeyer. Gives it to Ottoman at the top of the key. Now to Rasmussen on the right wing. She'll take a few dribbles. Passes it to Knuppelmeyer. Now Ottoman in the left corner. Brooklyn Barons now with it. She looks to drive inside. Layup up, no good, but the ball goes off of Brooklyn Barons. Ball will go back to the Irish. Eagles start the second half, with 2 turnovers. Eichhoff sets up the Irish's offense. Delaney Witt on the right wing swings it to Eichhoff. Now she has it. Takes a few dribbles. Now back to Delaney Witt. Eagles set up in their 1-3-1 defense. Delaney Witt looks to go inside to Wertenberger. Eagles almost steal it away, and jump ball is called. Possession arrow points towards the Irish.
Started a 1-3-1 zone for Johnson Brock in this game. Sacred Heart started to pick that apart a little bit, and they switched to that 2-3.
Now they're back in the 2-3.
Yeah, you could say it worked because they only gave up 5 points in the second quarter. So if you're Johnson Brock, you're thinking, hey, if we can give up 5 points in each of the third and fourth quarter, we'll probably be okay.
Delaney Witt hits another 3 for the Irish.
Delaney Witt says, I'm going to see that zone, and I'm going to hit 2 threes in the first 2 minutes against it.
I believe she has 9 points off the threes now.
She has 3 threes and 9 total points. You are correct.
Irish have a 10-point lead
looking
now
at my
over
notes?
the Eagles. No, I have pure memory there.
Yeah.
Weiss looks to go inside on the Irish defense, kicks it out to Knuppelmeyer. Her jumper from just inside the three-point line is good. Natalie Knuppelmeyer with another field goal in this game, maybe her first field goal.
It is. Well, it's like first field goal. 4 total points now.
Score within 8 now. Delaney Witt swings to Olivia Eichhoff, left wing, back to Delaney Witt. Eichhoff now gets it back. She'll skip pass over to Wertenberger in the corner. Keller sets a screen on Rasmussen. Wertenberger now to Lechtenberg. The Eagles got backs there. And foul will be called on Chloe Weiss. Eichhoff inbounds to Lechtenberg. Delaney Witt with it now, throws it inside to Eichhoff. Eichhoff tries dumping it down to Keller. She gets it back. Her layup up, no good. Taryn Ottoman with the rebound, outlet to Brooklyn Barons. Barons pushing it up the floor now. Hands off to Knuppelmeyer. Gives it to Ottoman. Ottoman stands with the ball now to Barons on the left wing. To Chloe Weiss now. Gives it to her, Hallie Rasmussen. Throws it to Knuppelmeyer on the right wing. Chloe Weiss with it now, looks to dribble inside a little bit. Brooklyn Barons with it now. Takes a few dribbles. Now Chloe Weiss gives it to Natalie Knuppelmeyer. Knuppelmeyer will launch from 3 off the back iron, no good. Nice rebound there by Hallie Rasmussen. Brooklyn Barons gets the offensive rebound for the Eagles, and foul will be called on the Irish.
Great to crash the boards if you're Johnson Brock. Now you got to finish this. Got to get some points out of that. Otherwise, your effort is kind of all for naught.
Anna Lilliness checks in for Chloe Weiss. Ottoman lobs it up to Lilliness. Now to Rasmussen. Knuppelmeyer at the top of the key gives it to Brooklyn Barons. Back to Knuppelmeyer. Over to Rasmussen on the left wing. Over to Knuppelmeyer again. And now Lilliness in the corner. Knuppelmeyer, Eagles will go kind of around the world here. Not really. Knuppelmeyer now back to Rasmussen. Taryn Ottoman with it now, looks to drive inside. Anna Lilliness with it.
Sacred Heart's man-to-man. I'm not sure that that Johnson Brock recognizes that really. It's just kind of we're rolling around the outside and we're not getting a screen down or anything like that right now.
Rasmussen has it, Ottoman kicks it to Barons. Now Knuppelmeyer thought about the 3, not there. Now gives it to Lilliness in the corner. Lilliness back to Barons on the right wing. Barons looks to penetrate the defense. Stolen away by Delaney Witt. Delaney Witt down the fast break for the Irish is brought back out. Nice defense by Brooklyn Barons.
That's a long time to have the ball.
Witt tries another
show.
three off the iron, no good. Macy Keller with the rebound, dumps it down to Wurtenberger. Wurtenberger tries to turn around on Ottoman. Her shot goes over Taryn Ottoman. Jessica Wurtenberger with the bucket here for the Irish. Brings it back to a 10-point lead. Timeout is called by the Eagles. Full timeout. We will take a break and be right back with you for the rest of the action and the girls A division of the championship and the MUDECAS tournament.
Exist to truly improve the community. That is why we exist, and that's why we have always existed. We're focused on truly putting the money back into the community, whether it be in different products, different services. Our focus is on growing what we have, not acquiring more and more and more. And that's why people should come to us, because we are here, we have always been here, we will be here for this community.
Welcome back to the Beatrice City Auditorium and your coverage from the JCC Striv channel of the Girls A Division MUDECAS Championship, 94th Annual. Eagles get the ball out of the timeout. Rasmussen with it, gives it back to Behrens. Back over to Rasmussen. Wilderness in the corner, looks to get it inside to Ottoman. Ottoman has Keller sealed in the block. They don't get it to her. Behrens lobs it into Ottoman. Ottoman gets triple team ball on the floor, scuffle for it. Jump ball is called. Possession arrow points towards the Eagles. Eagles going to have to go on a little bit of a run here. Down 10, 2:56 remaining in the third quarter. Behrens throws it up top to Rasmussen. Almost fumbled it into the backcourt. Rasmussen drives in, pulls up from the elbow. Hallie Rasmussen with the pull-up jumper is good for the Eagles.
Hey, nobody going to stop ball? Go shoot it.
I guess not, yeah. Wurtenberger kicks it to Eichhoff, now picked up by Knuppelmeyer and Lilliness. Eagles showing a little pressure here. And a 1-3-1 travel called on the Irish, turned over back to the Eagles.
First turnover of the second half against Sacred Heart.
Maybe that's a little spark the Eagles were looking for to get back into this. Behrens has it to Knuppelmeyer, looking to get it to Ottoman in the post. Deflected by Lechtenberg. Eichhoff gets it, brings it up the floor for the Irish. Eichhoff to Delaney Witt, now back to Eichhoff. Looks for somewhere to go to. Delaney Witt, now Lechtenberg in the corner, guarded by Rasmussen, gets it inside to Wurtenberger. Wurtenberger's layup up, no good. Rebounded by Ottoman. Outlet to Brooklyn Behrens. Hallie Rasmussen with it from three on the wing, just a little strong, not there. Knuppelmeyer gets it, Wilderness now with it. Rasmussen at the top of the key, looks to get it inside to Ottoman. Ottoman turns around, up, layup, no good. Ottoman will go to the charity stripe and shoot two. And that foul will be on Macy Keller, her second team foul for the Irish in the second half.
It's the first missed free throw of the game for Johnson Brock. Sacred Heart, by the way, is 2 for 2. Johnson Brock is 6 of 7 now.
Ottoman's second free throw on the way is good.
8 points, 9 rebounds right now for Taryn Ottoman.
Taryn Ottoman averaging a double-double coming into this game with 17 points per game, 11 rebounds per game. Olivia Eichhoff sets up the Irish's offense to Delaney Witt, back to Eichhoff. guarded by Weiss at the top of the key, over to Delaney Witt, left side. Eichhoff now swings it to Wertenberger. Offensive foul called on the Irish. The ball will go the other way, back to the Eagles.
Yeah, that was a good call, actually. Lechtenberg was set for a second, and then as the Johnson Brock defender started to roll towards her, actually slid into her to try to get that screen, and that's a good call there on the moving screen.
Eagles with the ball back. Knippelmeyer will try from three. Knippelmeyer's three-pointer up and good. Brings us to a 4-point game, 25-21. Irish with the lead, 1 minute left in the third quarter. Wertenberger with it, picked up by Chloe Weiss at half court, gets it across the timeline to Eichhoff. Eichhoff still has it, now gives it to Wertenberger. Over to Delaney Witt. Throws it back to Wertenberger at the top, now gives it back to Delaney Witt. You can't leave her open, and that one's just a little off the mark. And Wertenberger throws it off of Knippelmeyer. Ball goes back to the Irish.
Yeah, that's a great hustle play and a good example of it's tough as you're learning basketball, but if you get a slow bounce in front of you, sometimes you can recognize, hey, nobody's coming after this thing, and you kind of let it go and you take a deep breath. And then you play Sacred Heart, and they know they're coming after everyone. So you gotta make sure you should have had that. It should be Johnson Brock ball. Good hustle play though by Wertenberger.
Delaney Witt with it now, and foul will be called on Chloe Weiss.
Yep. That time Weiss tried to come over the top of it, and she was the one that moved the screener.
Wertenberger throws it into Eichhoff. Weiss with her third personal foul in the game. Second for the Eagles in the second half. Eichhoff gives it back to Wertenberger. Ooh. And the Irish will wait for one shot here. Weiss guards Eichhoff up top. Eichhoff goes left, gives it back to Wertenberger at the top. And Keller now tries dumping it down to Lechtenberg. Lechtenberg's layup no good. Knippelmeyer has it. Knippelmeyer racing out, and she'll just dribble it out. Here at the end of the third quarter, the Fall City Sacred Heart Irish with a 25-21 lead over Johnson Brock. We'll take a timeout and be back with the final quarter of action from the Beatrice City Auditorium.
The JCC Foundation supports students by awarding scholarships and funding special projects. Each year there's up to $12,000 in scholarships available to JCC seniors. Apply now no matter the type of post-secondary education you pursue. There are 3 $1,000 scholarships for trade schools, 3 $1,000 scholarships for community colleges, and 3 $2,000 scholarships for four-year colleges. The JCC Foundation's vision is to strengthen our school community and student body by fostering and encouraging investment in our children's futures.
Welcome back to the Beatrice City Auditorium. The Fall City Sacred Heart Irish with a 25-21 lead over the Johnson Brock Eagles. 8 minutes remaining in this ball game. Start of the fourth quarter here. Eagles looking to make a little bit more of a push to get back this lead. Irish with the ball to start the fourth quarter here. Eichhoff has it, now gets it back to Delaney Witt. Dumps down to Wertenberger. Wertenberger up for the layup. Jessica Wertenberger's layup up and good to start the fourth quarter for the Irish. Now Brooklyn Barons with it, bringing it the other way for the Eagles. Rasmussen now with it back to Barons, to Weiss in the corner. Looks to go baseline on Delaney Witt, not there. Now gives Knippelmeyer over to Rasmussen. Knippelmeyer cuts through. Weiss up at the top, looks to get it inside to Ottoman. They do. Ottoman turns around, a shot no good off the iron. Lechtenberg with the rebound. Gives it to Wertenberger. They throw it up to Eichhoff. Eichhoff looks to go inside on the Eagles defense. Little runner up, no good, gets her own rebound. And she'll go back up for the shot, and foul is called. Olivia Eichhoff going to the line to shoot 2. That foul's on number 30, Chloe Weiss, her 4th personal. 13 for the Eagles in the second half. Wartenberger's first free throw is off the mark. Weiss checks out. Lilliness comes in for the Eagles.
Correction, that's Eichhoff shooting, but 3.
Eichhoff's second free throw off the mark, no good. Rasmussen with the rebound will bring it up the floor for the Eagles. Ottoman with it now. Now Barons at the top of the key. They look to get it inside to Rasmussen. Lilliness with it now, gives it to Knuppelmeyer. Now to Barons. Barons looks to go inside. The Irish defense looks to put up a shot. Shot is blocked by Eichhoff. Wartenberger with it. Picked up by Knuppelmeyer. Delaney Witt drive, looks to go baseline, cut off by Lilliness. Eichhoff now at the top of the key. Eagles set back in a 1-2-2. Delaney Witt swings to Olivia Eichhoff. Back to Witt. Skip pass over to Lechtenberg, short corner, back to Witt, down to Keller in the short corner. Keller will take the shot. Her shot is up and good. Macy Keller.
Is that the first shot Macy has attempted in the game?
Her second one.
The second one, okay. It's the first one she made, I know that.
Delaney Woods gets the ball back from the Eagles. She looks to go all the way. Poked out, and Lechtenberg was out of bounds. Ball turned back over to the Eagles.
Boy, I saw that toe go right to the baseline. I'm like, boy, that is awful close, and good call down there,
right
too.
There. 6 minutes remaining here in the ball game. 29-21 your score. Barons looks to go inside on the Irish defense. Not there. Knuppelmeyer now. Rasmussen top of the key. Back to Knuppelmeyer. Knuppelmeyer will launch from 3 off the iron. No good. Eichhoff with the rebound for the Irish. Pulls it out. Irish in no hurry right now. Sets up their offense. Inside to Wartenberger. Wartenberger's layup up and good. Irish take a 10-point lead. Timeout is called by Johnson Brock. And with 5:27 remaining in this championship game, your score, Irish 31, Eagles 21. We'll take a break and be back for the remainder of the coverage here on the JCC Striv Network.
Smart Chicken is hiring for all full and part-time positions. We offer weekly pay with an hourly bonus. Get full benefits working only 30 hours a week and enjoy a flexible schedule with limited weekend work. Best of all, Smart Chicken now offers free education assistance from day one for team members who want to get their GED, associate, bachelor's, or even master's degree. Don't wait. Apply online and make the smart move to Smart Chicken.
Welcome back here to the Beatrice City Auditorium. Eagles with the ball, trailing by 10 to the Irish. Ottoman with it, looking to get it to Clark into the paint. Not there. Knuppelmeyer now to Lilliness. Lilliness gives it to Ottoman. Ottoman squares up, top of the key, hands it off to Barons. Barons looks to go inside on the Eagles defense. Nobody there. She had a clear lane. Knuppelmeyer launches from 3. Natalie Knuppelmeyer's three-pointer is good for the Eagles. Brings the game to within 7. Eagles show a full court pressure to try and get the Irish to commit a turnover. Now Johnson Brock picks them up, man-to-man defense. Keller sets a screen for Wartenberger. Now gives it to Lechtenberg. Lechtenberg pulls, and her shot is good. Gentry Lechtenberg with a big shot here and towards the end of this game. Brooklyn Barons with it, hands it off to Knuppelmeyer. Knuppelmeyer goes back to Barons. Barons looks, dribble around, goes into the defense, not there. Lilliness with it now, tries to get it inside to Clark, hands it to Barons. Barons looks to go all the way, a layup up for Brooklyn Barons, no good off the iron. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Foul for the Irish was on number 3, Olivia Eichhoff, her first personal 14 for the Irish. Barron's second free throw up, rolls in, cuts this a lead to 7. Eagles show full court press. Lechtenberg beat Kneppelmeyer down the floor. She tried to cut her off. Foul was called instead.
Here's the other fun thing. 4 fouls each way in the second half. We've had really good defense without fouling. Hasn't been sloppy at all.
That's one thing you'll get with these two teams. Irish with the ball back. Eichhoff has it now, looks to go through to the rack. Wartenberger on the right wing gets a screen from Lechtenberg. Eagles switch off. Kneppelmeyer now guarding. Ottoman guarding Keller. Top of the key. One dribble pickup. Hands it to Wartenberger. Eagles trying to apply a little pressure here. Delaney Witt gets the ball now. Is chased by Chloe Bice. Taryn Ottoman picks her up. Tried dumping it down to Eichhoff. Eichhoff somehow gets it back and goes up for the layup. No good. Scramble for the ball. Jump ball is called. Possession arrow points towards the Eagles' way. The Eagles trying to make a little bit of a comeback here. Barons with the ball, gives it to Kneppelmeyer. Rasmussen now with it on the left wing to Bice. She looks to go inside on Delaney Witt, turns around, hands it to Rasmussen. Rasmussen now dribbles around. Foul is called on the Irish. Fouls on number 14, Jessica Wertberger. Her third personal, 15 for the Irish. Barons inbounds to Rasmussen in the corner. Now to Kneppelmeyer up top, swings it to Weiss in the corner. Back up to Rasmussen. Rasmussen will try from 3 and no foul will be called. Now Keller has it, picked up full court. Olivia Eichhoff with it now, scrambled by the Eagles defense. Olivia Eichhoff with it now, guarded by Chloe Weiss. Timeout will be called by the Irish. Full timeout will be called.
Want to recap a few things that happened earlier today. We had the B Division third place game. Palmyra defeated Exeter Milligan 35-26. Then it was BDS defeating Parkview Christian 44-41 in double overtime. That is the primary reason that we're still playing basketball at nearly 10 o'clock tonight. And then the game that wrapped up just before this, the B Division Championship, Meridian 35-24 over Lewiston for the B Division Championship. Tomorrow, more action from the MUDECAS boys tournament as they take center stage. The guys, we will start our coverage with the B Division third place game. Go for the last 4. We'll wrap it up with the A Division Championship coming up tomorrow night around 7:30 that time. I think that's a little earlier than anticipated. Usually they start at basically the same time schedule as what the girls have, but the guys has actually moved up just a little bit.
It is on Saturday. I mean, there's no school, so they can start it a little bit earlier, I guess.
They usually do play 2 more games on Saturday,
There is consolation games, I know, before here at the Auditorium. I think it starts at 11:45, if I'm correct.
Yeah. So we'll have to see. We'll start at 11:45, and we'll just see how long we play basketball.
Yeah.
It's kind of like state, but state's kind of weak. It's only 6 games on state.
Ball poked away by Kneppelmeyer from the Irish, out of bounds. Back to the Irish. 2:40 remaining, 33-26 your score. Irish with the lead over the Eagles. Wertenberger inbounds to Lechtenberg. She looked to go around Barons, and she might have dragged her foot there.
Oh, apparently not. It was not called.
Why not? Officials don't agree. Delaney Witt hands it off to Eichhoff, guarded by Chloe Weiss. Now Wertenberger with it, picked up by Chloe Weiss again. Wertenberger again with it, gives it to Keller, back to Wertenberger.
By the way, this is the Coach Santo version of a stall offense. It's essentially a three-man weave dribble all the way across the court and hand it off, though. The thing it does is it brings a lot of defenders a long way away from the hoop, and you can get open shots like that from Keller.
Yep. Nice shot from Mason Keller there. She'll go to the line to try and convert the and one. The fouls on number 22, Natalie Knuppelmeyer, her fourth personal. Fit team, Knuppelmeyer and Chloe Weiss both have 4 fouls for the Eagle. They got to watch what they're doing on the court and try not to pick up their 5th. Keller's free throw on the way is good. Extends their lead to 10 over the Eagles.
Macy Keller, all 5 of her points in the not just the second half, but here in the fourth quarter.
Knuppelmeyer with it now, gives it to Ottoman. Ottoman off the screen from Knuppelmeyer. Barons now with it, guarded by Lechtenberg, hands it to Ottoman. Ottoman to Knuppelmeyer. Knuppelmeyer thought about the 3, picked up by Witt on defense, and ball is out of bounds back to the Eagles. Knuppelmeyer with a long 3-pointer off the front of the iron, no good. Wertenberger with the rebound, she races down floor, picked up by the Eagles defender. Keller with it now. Now Delaney Witt has it, picked up by Knuppelmeyer again. Now Chloe Weiss picks up Olivia Eichhoff. Wertenberger with it now, and foul is called on
Rasmussen, I think.
It's her second personal. 16 for the Eagles. Next foul committed by the Eagles. Irish will be in the 1-and-1 bonus.
Next foul on Johnson Brock will be a bonus for Sacred Heart.
Wertenberger throws it into Witt, and she'll go to the line for the 1-and-1. Fouls on Anna Lilinas.
Well, all of these are big. Sacred Heart is 3 for 3 from the line in the game. Only 3 free throw attempts. A Coach Santo team probably not used to shooting only 3 free throws in a game.
Sacred Heart looking to go back-to-back here. Man, last year I remember when Eagles were the underdog coming into this game, put up a great fight. Nasty winter storm last year through this game.
Yeah, this is the first year that it hasn't stormed the week of MUDECAS in like 5 or 6 years.
Well, now you know we're going to get hit next week because it didn't snow this week.
Right.
And timeout is called on the floor. Johnson Brock calls timeout.
We'll stay here.
Yeah.
Reminder that tomorrow we've got all of the action for the third place and championship games on the JCC Striv channel. By the way, we want to say thank you to the advertising partners. I know we're not talking about or to the JCC fans right now.
Yeah.
But it does bear mentioning that we do have some great advertising partners for the JCC Striv channel that make this type of a broadcast possible, including American National Bank, the JCC Foundation, Rank Seed, Schroeder Family Dentistry, 4-County Collaborative, Kerner True Value, Smart Chicken, Tecumseh Poultry LLC, Tecumseh Federal Bank and Tecumseh Insurance Center, Western National Bank, Johnson County Hospital, Brinkman Brothers Inc., Hasselback Pharmacy, and Remedy. Thank you to all of the partners for making this type of a broadcast possible. It's one thing to support your local high school and maybe they can get a new tripod or something like that. The financial support given to the JCC program, they are able to put together as professional of a broadcast quality as you will ever see at the high school level. We at Striv, we worked with over 100 schools across the state of Nebraska, Iowa, South Dakota, Wisconsin, Kansas. Far and away the best setup resides in Tecumseh.
And I'm from Johnson Brock, so it's just been cool to see what things they do differently and what they all do to get this broadcast together. And of course, it's been an honor to be on this game with you, Eric.
Well, thank you.
Brooklyn Barons now goes up for the layup, not good. Rebounded by Wertenberger. Foul will be called on the Eagles.
It's getting late now for Johnson Brock. That one needed to go down, and he needed a quick turnover there too. 10-point deficit.
Jessica Wertenberger to shoot the 1-and-1 for the Irish. The foul for the Eagles was on Brooklyn Barons. Wertenberger misses the free throw. Barons gets it, races up the floor for the Eagles. Looks to get a quick shot off. Knuppelmeyer with it, gives it to Barons. Barons now with it, looks crossover, goes all the way through the lane. Her layup up, no good. Macy Keller with the rebound for the Irish. And Knuppelmeyer fouls Lechtenberg. Knuppelmeyer has just fouled out of this game with her 5th personal foul.
10 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal for Natalie in the ball game tonight.
Very nice effort. Anna Lillenis will come in for her place. Lechtenberg shooting the 1-and-1 for the Irish. Free throw is up and good, extends the lead to 11. 42 seconds remaining here in this ball game. Lechtenberg's second free throw up and rolls in off the iron. They still 100% on. Oh, no, she missed the first one.
Yeah, there's been a couple misses out there.
Barons with it now. Ottoman will pull it from 3. No good off the front of the iron. And Eichhoff with the rebound. They chase her down and foul her. I believe it'll be on Chloe Weiss. If it is, she is out of this ball game too. Yep, it is on her. Her 5th personal foul. Irish now in the double bonus. Coach Santo unloading a little bit of bench here for the Irish.
Yep.
Eichhoff's first free throw on the way, no good. And for the Irish is Daisy Witt. Daisy Witt, Jaylee Schmidt, Avery Santo. I believe Jocelyn Olberding subbed in. Eichhoff's second free throw is no good. Barons with a rebound will race up the floor. Gives it to Rasmussen. Rasmussen from way out there crosses over, looks to go inside. Her little runner, no good. Rebounded by Santo. Santo now has it, takes it out, and it will be fouled by Barons.
Stay tuned after the medal presentation. We will have the announcement of the Jane White All-Tournament teams, and we will also have a word with Coach Luke Santo.
Yep. Santos free throw, no good. Ottoman with the rebound. Gives it to Barons. Barons dribbles up the floor to Lillenis. Lillenis now gives it back to Barons. Barons to Rasmussen. And Lillenis will shoot a 3 and almost goes in. Here, congratulations to the Fall City Sacred Heart Irish on their 3rd straight MUDECAS A-Division championship, winning this game for the 2nd year in a row, this time 38-26 over the Johnson Brock Eagles.
Final stats here tonight for Johnson Brock real quick. Brooklyn Barons with 4 points, 2 rebounds. Hallie Rasmussen, 4 points, 3 rebounds. Natalie Knippelmeyer, 10 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal. Brooklyn Buckmeyer with a couple of steals and a rebound. Taryn Ottoman 8 points and 10 rebounds in the ball game. For Sacred Heart, Olivia Eichhoff, 7 points, 5 rebounds. Delaney Witt, 12 points on 4 3-pointers. Gentry Lechtenberg, 6 points, 1 rebound. Jessica Wertenberger, 8 points, 5 rebounds. Macy Keller, 5 points, 5 rebounds. I'm heading down. We're going to get the announcement of the Jane White teams. Just unmute that microphone when I get down there in position, Dalton.
I already got it. You want to unmute it?
All right. Now the presentation for your A-Division champion, Fall City Sacred Heart, Lady Irish. Head coach Luke Santos, assistant coaches Adam Santo, Holly Westengard, and Paige Mintuck. Number 0, McKinley Scholl. Number 2, Avery Santo. Number 3, Olivia Eichhoff. Number 4, Jocelyn Olberding. Number 5, Sadie Tisdale. Number 10, Delaney Witt. Number 11, Casey Witt. Number 12, Gentry Lechtenberg. Number 14, Jessica Wertenberger. Number 15, Shaylee Schmidt. Number 20, Billy Falk. Number 31, Jake Eastgate. Number 45, MC Keller. The plaque. Isabella Miniani at Parkview Christian. Miley Weers of Diller Odell. Hannah Cadle of Brody Davenport Shickley. Natalie Knippelmeyer of Johnson Rock. Maria Pastrollo of Parkview Christian.
Kendra Troxel of Wymore Southern. Paige Mailer of Freeman. Brooklyn Barons of Johnson Brock. And Macy Keller of Falls City Sacred Heart. Your first team, Jane White, MUDECAS A Division Alternate Team. Taryn Ottoman of Johnson Brock. Jessica Wurtenberger of Falls City Sacred Heart. Olivia Eichhoff of Falls City Sacred Heart. Delaney Witt of Falls City Sacred Heart. And Jessa Hudson of Brody Davenport Shickley. Your A Division, Jane White All-Tournament team to the A Division. Congratulations.
Got Coach Luke Santo down here. Coach, another MUDECAS win. Good game against another tough Johnson Brock team.
Yeah, you got to give a lot of credit to Johnson Brock. I mean, they just have athletes all over the place. We just got off to a horrible start there to start. You know, getting down 6-0. I don't know if it was nerves or whatever, but we finally settled down, and I think our defense, you know, just locked them up and carried us for most of the night.
What do you say in a deficit like that? It wasn't necessarily a fast pace, but you could tell it was like things aren't quite in sync yet.
We weren't back on defense. We weren't matched up. I think we had a couple quick turnovers. So I don't know if it was nerves or what, but we just had to settle them down and get them focused. And then after that, you know, we went on a nice little run. I think we even got the lead there. So I think a lot of it was just kind of nerves. We just had to settle down. But I mean, it's kind of disappointing. We had 4 seniors out there and they've been through this, but it happens.
Yeah, I was just about to say that you've had all these girls do all of these amazing things at every level on every stage. This one's just another stage for them, and it was a little interesting to see that start.
I know. I mean, we talk about that like we've been here before, right? You know, they were at Pinnacle last spring. You know, a couple weeks ago we just played in a big holiday tournament. So, you know, I mean, they're kids. You know, just you never know, night in, night out. But happy with how they responded.
And now you get the stretch run. How does this set you up for the next games upcoming?
Well, I mean, before Christmas, I was honestly worried we weren't playing very well. But at our holiday tournament, you know, I don't know what clicked, but we kind of turned the corner a little bit. Our defense has been really good. We had a good week last week, and obviously, you know, we had a good run this week. I think we have 2 weeks of regular season, and then we're into Pioneer Conference. So, I mean, this should give us a ton of confidence moving forward.
Congratulations, Coach, on another MUDECAS win.
All right, thank you.
All right, that's going to do it for our coverage here tonight from the Beatrice City Auditorium. I want to say a huge thank you again to Marcus Shear and the entire Johnson County Central Striv crew. Dalton was on with us tonight from Johnson Brock, so you got to call the alma mater in the championship game. And we thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast as well. A reminder, we'll be back here tomorrow afternoon for B Division Boys third place game. We'll take you all the way through the A championships tomorrow night. Should be a lot of fun. Thanks for joining us today on the Johnson County Central Striv Network. My name is Eric Allgood. Good night from Beatrice.
Thank you.